Larry Coryell is truly one of the world's guitar masters. He's recorded more than 75 albums, traded licks with the very best in the business, including Al Di Meola, Pat Metheny, Miles Davis, John McLaughlin, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix even. In fact, as with Jimmy, Seattle can sort of claim Larry as one of its own. While he was born in Texas and now resides in Florida, the Northwest is where he spent his formative years learning to Larry Coryell. Welcome to the Bob Rivers Show. How are you, sir?
Bob.
Yes.
Bob Rivers, it's a pleasure to be on your show. You mentioned Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was the greatest force in the electric guitar in the 20th century, for rock. If you listen, when I listen to your station, all the guitar players are influenced by Jimi Hendrix, or if you're playing Led Zeppelin, for example, they're like Jimmy Page and Jimi Hendrix are influenced by the same people. But they took rock and roll playing, which is basically the blues with a more optimistic,
optimistic blues,
a thing, to an art form. And Stevie Ray Vaughan came very close to matching that. And tragically, we lost him way before, but who knows why.
Who knows what he would have done, too.
But Hendrix was the baddest. He was simply the cat.
Now, you played with Hendrix.
Just at a jam session at a club in New York. It was no big deal, but it was, I kept the picture. I kept the picture. I got short hair, and I looked like a little kid. And he was truly an amazing musician, and he really shaped the direction of music and culture for his time.
Larry Coryell. Larry, when I watched you pick up your guitar, it didn't look like you were picking up guitar. It looked like you were caressing a family member. I mean, the look, the feeling on your hand, the look at your hands, the way you touched it, the way it fit you.
Thank you.
It's not. Are you like? What was his name? Named his guitar Lucille. That's
Baby King.
Baby King, right? Does that guitar have a name?
Yeah, Tracy. Tracy.
That's
my wife.
And you named the guitar Tracy.
Yeah, well, the blue one is Tracy, and the blonde one, because she's a blonde that I play, the other one that I play on the record.
Is that Trixie? Is that
that's Tracy,
intern?
That's Tracy.
Oh.
We call it Tracy Slender, because that's got a narrow, it's got a narrow body.
It's your wife when she was younger.
Oh, well,
dude,
you don't want to say that out loud.
You're Joe?
I'm Joe.
That's
You're
Joe.
Joe.
Tracy's laughing because that wasn't Larry that said that. That was Joe.
Where is Tracy?
She's in there.
She's in the other room, Joe. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. No,
You thought she was 1,000 miles away, didn't you?
I notice you have an intern who used to work on diesel engines.
Zach.
And he told us this morning he likes radio a lot better. And I said, "Where are you from?" And I'll tell you where he's from. Tell your mama, tell your pa, I'm gonna send you back to Enumclaw. All right.
Yeah.
Is that the shortest song you do?
Yeah, this is, I'm an artist, and sometimes art is just a few statements.
Pushes right
But
out. Yeah.
It was in the Northwest, because we were so insular. The few things that got over the mountains that we heard, we took them and used them in our own way. So there it was. Tell your mama, tell your papa, I'm going to send you back to Enumclaw. I mean, nobody else knows that. No,
That's right.
You go back to New York or Connecticut and say, what are they talking about?
You're the only jazz legend that knows how to pronounce Enumclaw.
Hey, man, I am, excuse me, I'm proud to be from the Northwest. And I was very fortunate when I got to New York, when Hendrix came into town, and I was able, I finagled a way to meet him, and I used our connection with Seattle, as a way to, to break the ice. But I suggested, I talked about some of the music we did in Seattle when I was a member of the Dynamics. We did "Come On" by Earl King, and I said that might be a nice thing for you to do. And the next thing I knew, the next record he put out, he had his own version
Come On.
of "Come On," by Earl King on his record, but whatever.
Larry Coryell is performing tonight and tomorrow night at Demetrius Jazz Alley. Larry, we've got about 4 or 5 minutes. We'd love for you to play a song, would you?
Okay, grew up in, and I want to play something by George Gershwin and dedicate it to my wife, Tracy. It's called Love Is Here to Stay. I know this is classic rock, but this is classic Gershwin, and there's still a Bolotin connection, so maybe it'll work. And if it doesn't, what the heck? Music is music.